So, are you paying GitHub 19 bucks a month for Copilot? What if I told you there's a powerful, completely private alternative that runs right on your own machine? Today, we're going to look at a setup that can understand your entire project, edit multiple files at once, and get this, costs absolutely nothing. Let's dive in. Okay, let's get one thing straight. Tools like GitHub Copilot are incredible. They've really brought this idea of vibe coding to the mainstream. You know, that feeling of having an AI partner right there with you. But that convenience, it comes with a pretty clear price tag, around $19 a month for most of us. Now contrast that with what we're talking about today. The cost is, well, this. Zero. Nada. No monthly subscription, no sneaky API fees, just pure, raw AI coding power running on your own hardware. So here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll talk about the problem with these cloud-based tools. Then, we'll meet the local stack that's here to solve it. I'll walk you through a super simple 3-step setup, we'll see it do its thing live, put it head-to-head against Copilot, and then we'll talk about what this means for the future. All right, let's really dig into the core issues with the AI assistants we're all used to. I mean, they're powerful, for sure, but they come with some pretty big trade-offs that every single developer should be thinking about. Right off the bat, there's the cost. That monthly fee just keeps on coming. But honestly, the bigger issues are a little more subtle. Every single time you ask for help, your code, your potentially secret proprietary code, is getting shipped off to someone else's server. Plus, you're totally tethered to the internet. Good luck coding on a flight or if your Wi-Fi is flaky. And you're always playing by their rules, with whatever rate limits they decide to impose. And this, my friends, is where local AI completely changes the game. So let's meet the dream team, the powerful open source stack that gives you all the help with none of the compromises, running 100% on your machine. First up, you've got Mistral Vibe. This is the part you actually talk to. It's your AI assistant, and it lives right where a lot of us spend our days, the terminal. It's built for developers who want an AI that can get its hands dirty, interact directly with project files, and understand the context of your local environment. So who's the brains of the operation? That would be Devstral Small too. This is a seriously impressive model from Mistral AI, and it's built specifically for what we call agentic coding. So don't think of it as just a fancy autocomplete. Think of it as an agent that can reason, plan, and actually execute complex changes across your entire project. And that small part is huge. It's lean enough to run great on a modern laptop. Okay, so you've got this amazing brain. How do you actually get it running on your laptop? Well, that's where Ollama comes in. Think of Ollama as the engine that makes the whole thing go. It's this fantastic open source tool that just completely erases the headache of running LLMs locally. It turns a ridiculously complex setup into a single, simple command. So you have the interface, the brain, and the engine. Now you're probably thinking, okay, this sounds complicated to set up. But you'd be wrong. You can get this entire thing up and running in just a few minutes. Seriously, it's this easy. Step 1, install Ollama. That's one command. Step 2, you tell Ollama, hey, go run the Devstral model. It handles the download, the setup, everything. And step 3, you install the Vibe CLI. That's it. 3 lines in your terminal, and you now have your own private, powerful AI coding assistant. All right, this setup is out of the way. Now for the really cool part. Let's see what Vibe, with Devstral under the hood, can actually do. We're going to give it a real-world, pretty complex task. Okay, picture this. You're in your project folder and you type this into your terminal. Now, this is not a simple, hey, complete this line for me kind of request. You're asking the AI to do a major refactor that's going to touch multiple files and needs a deep understanding of your existing code. This is the real test. So what happens? Vibe doesn't just start randomly changing your files. No, it thinks. It analyzes everything and comes back with a smart step-by-step plan. It knows it has to read the current controller, then modify it, then update the user model, and it even figures out it needs to create a brand new middleware file. That's intelligence. And this is maybe the most important part. Vibe is powerful, but it's designed to keep you, the human, in the driver's seat. Before it touches a single character of your code, it lays out its entire plan and asks for your permission. This safety net is absolutely critical. You always have the final word. Okay, now that we've seen what this local stack is capable of, let's put it right up against the cloud-based champion, GitHub Copilot. How do they compare on the things that really matter to developers? This table really says it all, doesn't it? Cost. Vibe is free. Privacy. With Vibe, your code never, ever leaves your computer. It is 100% private. Environment? Look, Copilot is the king inside an IDE like VS Code, but Vibe is built for the terminal. Connection? Vibe works perfectly offline, and their core strengths are just different. Copilot is amazing at real-time suggestions in your editor, but Vibe's superpower is its agentic autonomy, that ability to plan and carry out big, multi-file tasks all on its own. So, when you see a powerful local stack like this emerge, what does it really mean for the future of how we build software? Well, it's pointing to a massive shift in how we think about AI in our workflow. At the end of the day, the local advantage is all about empowerment. It's about tearing down the financial wall with zero cost. It's about guaranteeing total privacy for your most valuable work. It's the freedom to code wherever and whenever you want. And it's about having complete control over your entire toolkit, AI included. And all of this leaves us with a really fascinating question to chew on. We're watching these AI models get smaller, faster, and smarter almost every single month. The trend is undeniable. So as this continues, maybe the future of AI coding isn't in the cloud at all, but right here, running privately and securely on our own machines. Is it possible your next best coding partner is just waiting to be installed?